You guys, what is going on? I am live on YouTube as well. YouTube, if you're hearing me now, I am live on Instagram too. Boats, what's going on? Guys, I'm live on YouTube. Go hop over to the live stream. Hey, we got 13 people watching on Instagram Live. What is going on, everybody? Boats, let me get to where you can see me. I will not do the intro. There we go. Hello, everybody. Boats, welcome. Guys, if you have not already, go subscribe to my YouTube at Phifer Football. I am live on YouTube as well right now. That's why you see this microphone. I have a camera right here and a key light right here. And I actually have like all this stuff in the background. Let me see what I can do here. Oh, I have to kind of hold it like this. That's not going to really work. Tay Design, what's up, Taylor? Noah, Link the Dude. What's going on, guys? We're going to talk about anything NFL right now. But before we do, go and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let me post a link. DFA, what's going on, buddy? How are you? We're live on YouTube. YouTube.com/Phifer. Goat. I appreciate that. Let me see. And we're going to pin that comment. This dude always coming in saying the weirdest things on my live streams. All right, dude. You are extremely immature and it's kind of funny. What was that question up there? JC Treader to the Buccaneers. Honestly, I mean, the chances of that happening get better and better each day just because the Buccaneers are really in trouble as far as offensive line depth goes. But it is the Buccaneers. It is a Tom Brady-led offense. They're going to figure something out. So I wouldn't worry too much. Whether it's JC Treader or other options, yeah, they're going to figure something out. I'm trying to get my phone to balance. Hang on, y'all. Sorry about this. Someone says, I ain't gonna subscribe. You just gotta quit. Boats is asking on my YouTube live stream. Christian Watts' knee surgery? What? You're full of it. What knee surgery? Carlos Dunlap is going to feast on the Chiefs. Jimmy Garoppolo to the New York Giants, 49er web zone saying they are in talks. I have not been told that, but honestly, I don't deny that they have been in talks because the Giants are one of the teams that are mostly going to need quarterback help. So I wouldn't say that's more of a report. I would say that's more of a very accurate guesstimation because he had surgery, bro. He's been missing camp. Christian Watson hasn't been at camp. I know that Romeo Dubs has been staying in out, but don't worry if he's not been placed on IR or anything, then we're good. Don't stress over that yet. I think that we should be all right. Jimmy G and the G stands for Giants. Nah, yeah. Is Mac Jones going to be better this year? I mean, you hope so. Like, Mac Jones has the potential, guys, and he did pretty well last year for a rookie. So, I mean, the more experience you get, the better usually you get. So, yeah, hopefully. Guys, go subscribe to my YouTube. If you subscribe, come back and type done in the chat. I'd appreciate it. Isaiah, what's up? Mastis, what's up? Think Matty Ice and JT give the Colts a chance this year? I'm going to be honest with you. I don't. I think that Matt Ryan is still going to be the same Matt Ryan on the Colts. He does, I believe, have a better offensive line, but I mean, he's better than Carson Wentz. I would take Matt Ryan over Carson Wentz any day. I'm just saying, I don't know. I'm not seeing a Super Bowl run. Come on. I just don't see it. Matt Ryan's what, like 35, 36? Your prime is not many quarterbacks get better after that age, you know, only a certain few. And two of those are in there, Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, you know, guys like that. Why are you ignoring me? I don't mean to ignore you, but hello. Mac Jones or Zach Wilson, who's going to be better? I'm going to put my money on just Mac Jones for now, only because he's had the better season so far. It's kind of, you can't really say that. I mean, oh, I thought I had a big bruise right there, but it was just one of the chat things. You can't really say yes or no to somebody if they're going to have a better season or not, just because they've only had one season. You can't guess someone's whole career. Is this Ezekiel Elliott's last year? Come on, I don't think so. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how many years are on Zeke's contract. You know, I know you're a Packers fan, but what are the chances the Vikes win the North? I mean, I don't see it really happening. I don't want to be biased towards the Packers, but I don't think the Vikings are going to give us too much trouble. You know, I just think it's either us or the Vikings. It's not going to be the Bears. It's not going to be the Lions. So that's just what I'm saying. You think David Bakhtiari will be back soon? I believe so. Would they put him on physically unable to perform list? Dude, my shoulders are freaking sore right now. Oh, jeez. Who do you think wins the AFC West? The AFC West is probably the toughest division in football. Who do you have? The Chiefs, Broncos, Chargers, and Chiefs, Broncos, and the Raiders. So, I mean, it's going to be a tough division. I'm not scared of the Raiders, though. I'm going to be honest. I'm so thankful the Bears are in our division. Literally 2 free wins every year. I mean, it's not free wins, man. Don't get too confident and don't, you know what I'm saying? Alan Lizard is a Hall of Famer. If you know, you know. Hey, I saw those 2 interviews. Nice to know Devontae Adams is going to be the same on the Raiders. I'm also a Packers fan. I love Devontae Adams. He's the best receiver in the NFL, but, I mean, I don't feel like... I mean, he definitely makes the team better. I'm just saying I don't feel like they're going to be like a Super Bowl worthy team. Boat says, not the Raiders. Yeah, I don't think so. Chiefs win the division again because they're the best and they win the Super Bowl. And I don't know if they'll win the Super Bowl, but I don't know if they'll win the Super Bowl. They could definitely win their division. If I had to put a guess, not a guess, but like a bet on winning division, I'm going to put the Chiefs just because what they've done year after year. How do you think the Jags do? What did they have last year? Like 2 or 3 wins, something like that? I think they do better than they did last year, especially since I'm not a big Doug Peterson fan, but he's got to be better than what they were doing with what's-his-face. Aaron Rodgers looks like Nicolas Cage's twin brother. Yeah, I saw that, dude. That was really funny. Yeah, from Con Air. I love Con Air. Who's that? Hill? Hill is going to regret who? I'm not sure who that is. Does Gronk retirement hurt Brady's performance a little bit? No. I mean, come on. Gronk hasn't been the same since he was on the Patriots, dude. He ate up all the targets on the Patriots, and on the Buccaneers, he wasn't that important. Thoughts on the Steelers quarterback situation? Okay, this will be a good YouTube video, I think, okay? All right, so YouTube, I am recording a video from a live stream that I'm doing. I'm also live on Instagram as well. But someone asked in my Instagram chat, thoughts on the Steelers quarterback situation? I think I saw something today saying Mitch had the lead and that Kenny Pickett did not look good today, which obviously that's fine. He's a rookie, and he's going to be 3rd on the depth chart anyway. So you got Mitch Trubisky, Mason Rudolph, and Kenny Pickett. If I am Mike Tomlin, I'm rolling with Mitch Trubisky. I'm not like confident and think he's the best quarterback in the NFL or anything, but I have more confidence in Mitch Trubisky because he has 2 or 3 years starting experience. Maybe how long was he with the Bears? But, you know, he did okay. He made really good plays there sometimes, and he showed a lot of potential. He sat behind Josh Allen for a year, which can only be beneficial. I think he's the best quarterback in that quarterback room right now. Give Kenny Pickett time to learn from some veterans. Mason Rudolph, I don't think is going to be the answer. I don't think he's a starter in the NFL, so... those are my thoughts on the Steelers quarterback situation. They're going to put Mitch Trubisky as the week 1 starter. I would almost place a bet on that. Mitch Trubisky going to be the starter for the Steelers week 1, 2022 NFL season. Which team has a breakout year? Oof. Another good question, Jonathan. Another very good questions. I'll get back to that question in just a second. Who gets paid more, Debo or the Steelers wide receiver Deontay Johnson? Debo's going to get paid more just because he's demanding more. Deontay Johnson, I love Deontay, but let's be real, he's not a top 10 receiver or anything. So I don't think Debo's a top 10. I mean, he was great last year, but he shouldn't be demanding as much as he is. But he's going to get paid. Debo's about to get paid big time boats, so don't worry about that. Which team has a breakout year? I'm going to be honest here. Guys, I'm going to be honest, okay? I'm recording from a live stream again, guys. Which team has a breakout year? I'm going to put it on the New York Jets. Zach Wilson rolling into his second NFL season. You've got Garrett Wilson now. You got Elijah Moore, who I love. They drafted a running back, Breece Hall, I think. They've improved their defense. They have a defensive-minded coach, and they're doing great things on the offensive side of the ball as far as getting weapons for Zach Wilson. So I think the Jets have all the potential to have a breakout season. It all kind of rolls back over to Zach Wilson and how he performs. I know that they've made way more acquisitions and additions to their team. I just don't know those off the top of my head. I'm not the biggest Jets fan or anything, but I know that they have added weapons offensively. Like I said, was it Breece Hall, the running back that they drafted? Garrett Wilson. I feel like they drafted another wide receiver as well. Maybe some offensive line depth. I think they've added some offensive line depth and defensive line. They added a secondary player. Who was it? I know they've added someone to their secondary. I can't think of his name right now. But the Jets have made several additions to make that team better. If Zach Wilson can perform better, the Jets are taking the biggest step. It's either the Jets or the Jags. It's one of the J's, okay? One of the two J's is taking the leap this year, but I think the Jets made the biggest moves for sure. I think the Jets are in the position to have the biggest leap, biggest breakout year. Do you think the Colts signed T.Y. Hilton? I don't know. If they haven't signed him by now, I don't see him playing. I don't think he's officially announced his retirement, but yeah, he hasn't announced his retirement or anything. Saleh can coach his butt off. Yeah. Oh, Sauce Gardner. That's right. That's right, Boat. Sauce Gardner. See, they've made tons of additions to that team. So, Ahmad Sauce Gardner. Are the Bills finally winning the Super Bowl this year? I hate to break it to you, but no. Who do you think is going to start for the Panthers midway through the season? Baker Mayfield, I do. I truly believe Baker Mayfield. They drafted Matt Corral, but he's not going to be starting unless both quarterbacks really flop hard. I think both quarterbacks would really have to flop for Matt Corral to ever get some regular season playing time, or it'd have to be a blowout win. Bobby, what's going on? Welcome. Where do you think OBJ is going to go? Well, it looks like the Rams today, Coach Sean McVay was saying something about Van Jefferson, wasn't disclosing a reason why. I don't know, it might be from some injury. I think he had an offseason surgery, but there was some news around Van Jefferson. I'm not really sure what's going on. The Rams, I still think, are in best position. Rams or Packers. Thoughts on Julio Jones signing with the Bucs? It's no big deal. He might take away a few targets from Mike Evans for sure in the red zone, but that's... I mean, he's a heck of a player. Don't get me wrong. Julio Jones is easily a top 10 wide receiver if he bounces back healthy. I'm just saying it's a Brady offense. You know, he spreads the ball around. Just don't be, yeah. Who's winning the AFC? I'm going to say the Chiefs. Dark horse MVP pick. MVP pick? Not really a dark horse pick, but Joe Burrow. Not really dark horse, but I really think he's going to get better and better. Overpaid and underpaid quarterback this year. Overpaid, I would have to sit down and look at the extensions, honestly. Who got paid besides Kyler Murray, and who else signed an extension? Chargers winning it, dude. I love the Chargers, and on paper they have like an amazing roster. They really do. It's just I don't think they're just going to pull it off. They seem to always just choke leads, and it's just that typical Chargers luck. And they always deal with injuries too. So, what are my top 5 teams? That's a good question. My top 5 teams in the NFL: Chiefs. And this is no order, no specific order. Chiefs, Buccaneers, Bills. Oh, you guys, I would have to have all the teams right in front of me. Who's in the NFC? That's good. The Rams are one, and then someone who else is. I disagree. The Chargers roster wasn't good last year, especially the defense. Yeah, but I'm just saying, on paper right now, the Chargers roster is insanely good. It's just how they actually come out performing, and they just end up choking. So we can agree to disagree, buddy. I'm just saying the Chargers are definitely a playoff threat, but they just, I don't see them. I want them to win the Super Bowl. I love the Chargers. I really do. And I was always a Phillip Rivers fan, but I just, they never advance past the wild card, or when's the last time they made the AFC Championship? If they can make it to the AFC Championship and prove to me that they can do that, then I'll put my money on them, Playoff team from last year that's not going this year. Who made it freaking last year? Raiders, probably Raiders. What do you think Barkley will do this season? Top 5? No. Probably maybe top 10 if he bounces back pretty well. Saquon Barkley. Boats in the YouTube chat says Trey Lance Dark Horse MVP candidate. That's not happening, buddy. Sorry. That is not happening. No, Barkley's not a top 5. Smart, you say the Chargers are good, but they always have problems midway. Yeah, that's just how they work. That's just how the Chargers work. What about Kamara? He's a heck of a running back, dude. He's been solid every single year, to be honest. Very underrated dude. But he is facing a potential suspension, I believe. So we're going to keep our eyes on that. Coach of the year. I'll put it on Nathaniel Hackett if he can end up being a good head coach for the Broncos. Yeah, are you Jonathan Williams? Are you a Broncos fan? Yeah, but that doesn't mean it's going to happen this year, though, but I see why you think that. I mean, it's happened every year, dude. It just has. So I'm just saying, historically speaking, statistically speaking, the Chargers are not the biggest threat in the AFC. It's just, I think Justin Herbert is amazing. He's my quarter. He's going to be my quarter. If I keep him, I'm in a keepers league in fantasy football. I'm keeping him. 2018, what was 2018? Did they make playoffs or something? The NFL Siren, welcome. We are live on YouTube. Go to my YouTube, Phifer Football, hit subscribe, come back and type done. This way I know that you have subscribed to my YouTube, guys. I am trying my best to make it as a full-time YouTuber and be a source for you guys. But YouTube has been a grind. It's been slow the last year and a half for me. It truly has. NFC sleeper team. I would have to have the list of teams down in front of me. NFC sleeper team. NFC sleepers. That's another good question. Let me look. NFC. NFL. An NFC sleeper team, probably going to be... There's really no one that's sleeping. Come on. Maybe the Saints. People are sleeping on the Saints just because Sean Payton's gone, but they still have a pretty intact roster. That's just wrong. It's new culture for the Chargers and making moves. Man, I'm not trying to be unbiased or biased towards him. I'm just spitting the facts. You know, it sounds like you're just being a little bit biased towards him. I'm trying to be unbiased and tell you what has happened in years past. If Aaron Rodgers were to ever leave the Packers, who do you trust to take his place rather than leaves? Be a trade. Dude, I don't know. There's no other Aaron Rodgers. There's no other Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers, in my opinion, is the most athletic quarterback in NFL history. I'm not saying athletic as like the fastest runner, most agile. What I mean is making the plays, making the throws time after time. He does it all. If you put up accuracy, short yard, mid yard, long yard distance versus a GOAT like Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers is going to check off every box over Tom Brady other than Super Bowl wins. Aaron Rodgers will check off and have the advantage in every statistical category besides Super Bowl wins or team wins. You know, like I'm just saying. But that's a whole other conversation. The Chargers roster is what people thought it was last year, though. And look what happened last year. That's what I'm saying, man. It's just look what happened last year. It's just they just find a way to kind of choke it away. That's what happens. IB Smart says, I agree. I appreciate that. I'm just being real. If you put up the categories, short yards, medium passing, long passing, medium accuracy, long range accuracy, throwing on the run, play action, Aaron Rodgers checks off every single box over Tom Brady. That's just the way it is. Where is Inc. gonna end up? Sorry if you answered this. I haven't. Who is Inc.? I'm sorry. And it's okay. Bad internet. It happens. No, I'm saying people overreacted the Chargers roster last year. Now it's actually good. I mean, it was good last year and it's good this year. It is. Yeah, I know. I've said it, man. The Chargers roster is one of the best in football when you're looking at it on paper. But how they perform, I just don't have that much confidence. Come on. But guys, welcome. If you guys are new here, make sure you smash that subscribe button and the follow button. It was a 29th ranked defense. I know, dude, their roster was good, but they did not perform well, is what I'm saying. Their defense sucked last year. Like, they had players. They had good players on their team. They just were not making the plays they needed to. And their offense could be way better. I think that... Who's their new head coach? I know that the old one, who was with the Lions, I think, for a bit. He had to go. He was holding them back. But thoughts on the overtime rules? What are the overtime rules right now? Is it like whoever scores first wins, right? If it's a touchdown? Yeah. I think that both teams should get a chance. It's hard to do that, though. It's hard to say that when you win and you're like, oh, yeah. But when you lose because of that rule, you obviously want to change. It's just tough. The only good defensive players they had was Derwin, Bosa, and Samuel Jr. and White. No. Yeah. They added a lot to their defensive line this year, too. My muscles are like locked. I did shoulders and arm workouts, dude, and I feel like they're like locked and cramped, and like it just something like really hurts in my shoulder right now. Bosa had no help out front seven outside of help. Our front seven outside of him was bad. Yeah, it was. Now you got Khalil Mack. You've got... Well, who else did you add? Didn't you guys add somebody from the Rams? Joseph Day or something from the Rams. You guys added someone else as well. Chargers fans fighting for their lives in that chat. Yeah, I get you. Did we get a request? Somebody requested to join. Maybe I should do that more often where people can join my live streams. I don't know. I just never know what someone's going to put up on the screen, or if they're little kids. I'm not going to, I don't want to talk to little kids. Like, I don't know. There's just too many trolls on the internet. If we don't make the playoffs, I'll admit I'm wrong. You're going to have to admit you're wrong if you don't make the playoffs, dude. That's how it works. Should have Allen Robinson have stayed? No, he should not have stayed with the Bears. I don't know why anyone would want to go to the Bears to be a wide receiver. I mean, Darnell Mooney's pretty good there. He's their wide receiver 1 at the moment. But, like, no. I mean, like, from a fantasy football standpoint, no. I would not have stuck to the Bears. If Allen Robinson was on the Bears, I would stay away from him. I would not even going to draft him as, like, I don't know. Birds, DFA, what's going on? Is Julio see the field more often than Russell Gage, even with Godwin back? I think Julio will see the field. I don't know if he'll be a starter necessarily. Obviously, that's how it works, but I think we are definitely going to make it, so that's why I'm saying that. You think they're going to make it to the Super Bowl? I mean, I'm not saying it's impossible, dude. I'm just saying I don't count on it. But it definitely, root for them. I mean, I know you're a Chargers fan. You want to root for your team. Make it to the playoffs. I mean, they made it last year. Yeah, they can. I said they're a playoff contending team. I just don't see them winning the Super Bowl. Speaking of fantasy football, what position do you normally draft first? Guys, if you draft a quarterback first freaking round of people are out of their minds when they draft quarterbacks in the first round of fantasy football. How it works is running back. You want to go running back all the way. You will always find sleepers at wide receiver. You will always find depth at wide receiver in fantasy football. But running backs, workhorse running backs are hard to come by. I draft running back, unless there's a really, really good wide receiver still up for grabs. I go running back, receiver, and then depending on who's left, if it's another great running back, you're like, how did he slip to the 4th round? You got to take a running back. But I will always go position first. Running back, receiver. How many rounds are there? Running back, receiver. And then maybe I'll go running back, receiver. And I'm in a keepers league, so I always end up usually keeping my best quarterback, which is Justin Herbert, who's finished like top 3 in fantasy points every season or something. So I keep Justin Herbert. I have Devontae Adams. I'm going to keep those 2. So I have my quarterback and a wide receiver. So I'll probably go running back, and then receiver. And then I'll probably draft another receiver or running back, and then a tight end, and then running back and receiver and all the way down. And then there's always leftover quarterbacks you can have as a backup, dude. I'd probably take Matt Ryan as a backup. He's always been decent in fantasy football, except for like 1 or 2 years. Chiefs own the Raiders and Broncos more. More than the Chargers? Is that? I mean, I'm just saying, bro. Aiden, how old are you, man? How old are you? I'm just saying. They're not winning the Super Bowl. They can make it to the playoffs. I'm not going to deny that. I think that the Chargers are very well able to make it to the playoffs. I'm not going to butt heads with you on that. I agree with you. The Chargers are definitely capable of making it to the playoffs. I think they're a playoff team, just not a Super Bowl team. All right, I'm 24, man. I'm 24. I've had 5 more years to watch the Chargers play. I'm 5 more years more wise. Okay? Just kidding. So it won't matter if you end up with Daniel Jones, if your running backs and wide receivers are good to go. Nobody's going to have Daniel Jones. There's always going to be a better quarterback available. Okay? I'm just saying. I never said Super Bowl. I know. I get it. I'm just saying. We agree that they are a playoff team. Okay? Can we agree they're a playoff team? Yes. Okay. Drew, what's going on? Welcome. Will, Where would you draft Christian McCaffrey? Maybe as like not my first overall pick. Not even my first overall running back. I would probably choose like running back. And then if he's available, maybe in the second round, maybe. But he's been injured like 3 years in a row or something. So I don't want to risk it. Make sure you have depth. If you're going to draft Christian McCaffrey, make sure you grab either his handcuff or you have another great, workhorse running back. You remember when I had 200 subs on YouTube? Oh my gosh, I do too. My old name was I am Andrew 12. Hey, yeah, I remember you. Yeah, dude, of course, yeah. Now I have 2,600 subscribers, but it's still not where I want it to be. The engagement has just been so low on all my social media, so I just got to figure that out, dude. Comeback player of the year, who is there? There's Christian McCaffrey, there's Saquon, who's probably got a really good chance. Wasn't there a quarterback that's in it for God, dude, my shoulders. If you don't draft CMC first, how about Saquon or Elliott? No, I'm not drafting them as my first running backs. Lazard going to have a season? I don't see it. I don't think Lazard is capable of being a wide receiver one. I hope so, but like he just seems he can make some really stellar plays, but then there's just some plays you're like, he should have caught that, or he could have, I don't know. We'll see. But if you guys are not following and you're new here, make sure you guys follow me. I appreciate you being here. I am live on YouTube. If you guys do not know, please click this link that is pinned, or just go to your YouTube app and search my Instagram name, Phifer Football, and just hit subscribe. It helps me out so much. Go through my videos, watch them, hit the likes button, and all that stuff. Somebody asked a question, NFC Championship prediction. That was probably a long time ago, so sorry about that. NFC Championship? I mean, potentially the Rams again. Rams, Packers, Buccaneers, Rams, Buccaneers, Packers. Yeah, but we rely on Lazard more than Randall Cobb. Yeah, I mean, just because Cobb is turning, 32, 33 years old. I just don't think Lazard is capable of being the wide receiver one. I don't know. We'll see what happens, though. I think it'll be Bills, Bucks. But for the Super Bowl, Bills, Bucks. But I wouldn't be shocked if the Chargers make it far. They definitely have the potential. Thoughts on Sky Moore's Offensive Rookie of the Year chances? I don't know. I don't see them using him as much as he probably should be used. I mean, he has every opportunity right now just because their wide receiver room is just not overwhelming. But I don't know. We'll see. Julio Jones and Brady. Yeah. I mean, just don't expect a lot from Julio Jones. Brady always spreads the ball around. That's what he does. Oh, yeah, Amari Rodgers. How did I forget about him? He didn't do anything last year, though. He really didn't. So that kind of sucks. I forgot about him. So who do we have in our wide receiver room? Allen Lazard, Amari Rodgers, Randall Cobb, Sammy Watkins, Romeo Doubs, Christian Watson. It's just, we got 3 question marks here. So we got Lazard is going to be a starter. Sammy Watkins could be a starter. Who else do we have? Winfrey? He's not going to do anything. Do I think the Packers make it? I think they're a playoff team, but probably not the Super Bowl, just saying. What do you think the Jets will do this year? Jets have potential. They're not going to make it playoffs or anything, but they're going to take a step in the right direction, I think. Mr. Drew, welcome. Guys, go to my YouTube, youtube.com/PhiferFootball. Just go to YouTube, search my Instagram name, Phifer Football, hit subscribe. Once you subscribe, come back to this chat and say, I subscribed. And if you say that, I will send a virtual wave to you. Where is OBJ going to go? Likely the Rams or the Packers, I think. Why do you think the Packers should look into OBJ? I just don't think he's not going to be like an immediate wide receiver one. I think he'd be a rotational off the bench kind of receiver if we sign OBJ. I don't know. I think if OBJ does come to the Packers, he'd be kind of like a rotational guy, I think. Bills are the best AFC team. They have an aging secondary. I love Poyer and Micah Hyde, of course, but their defense has to keep it together. And I feel like Allen can be a little streaky sometimes. You think the Pats should get OBJ? I'm sure the interest is there, but I think the Patriots have added like several free agents on like these low-key contracts. Guys, I am about to end this live stream. I'm supposed to have plans in about 10 minutes, so our special teams look pretty good, at least better. Yeah, what's his face is a special team coach for most of his career, so I'm hoping our special teams needs. Oh gosh, we need a backup kicker. We need to find like a Justin Tucker, hopefully. Branson, no, thank you. Hey, we got 2 more subscribers on YouTube, guys. And make sure you go through and like my videos. I upload every day on YouTube. Never forget, please, guys, turn on those post notifications and join my Discord. You guys will be notified when I post these videos. You'll be notified when I post on Twitter. Branson, thank you, guys. Oh, my God. YouTube is literally, I want to be a full-time YouTuber, okay? Full-time YouTube and breaking NFL news. That's what I want to do, guys. So I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Jonathan Williams, another subscription of waves. I be smart. Freaking yes. Will Sapp, I've been subscribed for several months, guy. Oh, dude. The love right now is thank you, guys. I am trying to make my YouTube career work. Trying my best every single day. How do I think Christian Watson will do? I really don't know, man. I don't think he's going to be like overwhelming or anything. I hope he does great. I think he could be really, really good. I just don't know how many opportunities he's going to get. Amari Rodgers didn't get many looks last year, so we'll see. And I really thought Amari Rodgers could be really good for us, and he didn't do anything last year. So, guys, I am about to end this live stream, okay? I want to say thank you to you all. We're bouncing around from 5 to 10 viewers right now. Odell Beckham Jr., I predicted him going back to the Rams or the Packers. Maybe Patriots, maybe. But anyways, guys, I got to go. Tell me your thoughts on everything in the comments. Have a conversation in the comment section. YouTube, thank you so much for watching on YouTube, guys. Check me out on your YouTube. Yeah, for sure. I'll check you out. I appreciate you guys very, very much. Much love to you. Enough rambling for the day. See you guys later. And YouTube, guys, I will see you later.